Morning, everyone. It's 10 o'clock. Welcome to our regular board meeting for Wednesday, August 14th. If everyone could rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Dawn, nice to see you. If you could please read the public notice.
Sure. Adequate public notice has been given pursuant to the Open Publics Meeting Act. Notice having been posted at the board's office and website and emailed to the Department of State and to the newspapers of broad circulation within the state.
Thank you. And a roll call, please.
Commissioner Christodoulou? Here. Commissioner Abdu?
Here.
Commissioner Bainge?
Here, by phone.
President Gosar-Duvy.
Here. Thank you. And our next public meeting?
The next regular board meeting will be held on Wednesday, September 4th. It will be a hybrid meeting in person at the board's hearing room at 44 South Clinton Avenue in Trenton and live streamed via YouTube.
Thank you. I just want to acknowledge that is a change from our original calendar. It is also the week of Labor Day, so mark that exciting board meeting on your calendars as that change. Okay, a few quick things from me, and I'll open it up to my colleagues. One is we are having some cooler weather, which is great. This is my reminder to you that you can save some money by turning off your air conditioning and lower your energy use as we're having cooler weather throughout the state. Welcome change from many of our above 90-degree days over the last few months. So you just try to keep your windows open and your air conditioner off if you can, and help save some money and lower our energy use. We have some new staff, very exciting, starting today or starting this week. I will say your name. If you could just stand up and wave, you don't have to say anything, just let folks know who you are. Rob Toledo from the Office of Broadband. Stella Oluwaseun Apo. Stella from the Division of Clean Energy. Hopefully I said that right. Dr. Indrani Pal from the Division of Clean Energy. Indrani was a climate fellow, and so we've gotten her to stay on board with us. This is very exciting. And same for Dr. Natalie Stewart in the Division of Clean Energy. And Natalie was an Eagleton Fellow, and so very exciting that we have both Natalie and Indrani back from those wonderful fellowship programs now on as staff. Just quickly want to acknowledge there are some special birthdays and celebrations today. I'm not going to say who they are, but one of them is my dad. And that means a lot to me to acknowledge my dad's birthday. He is not here, but he and I are very close, as many of you know. And so it is his birthday, and we are going to a Phillies game tonight with our whole family. So I wanted to share that. I don't think he's listening. I'm not even sure he knows what I do. So that's it for me. Any opening remarks from my colleagues?
Madam President and everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. The summer is almost behind us, and we seem to have made it, which is good. The weather's beautiful outside, it's cool, it's brisk, but we can't forget our mission statement. We can't forget the planet's changes that are unfolding around the globe, and that should give us a sense of urgency to keep doing what we've been doing so well. We see what's happening. I just got back from Greece. Greece is undergoing terrible fires, unprecedented heat and droughts. And even in California, we may not see it on the front page of the news, but that's a little disturbing that we've gotten used to these issues. At its peak just a few weeks ago, 5,000 acres were being burned every hour. That's Mercer County in a little more than a day. And we've gotten used to these issues, and we can't let that adaptive nature of human spirit become complacency. So I encourage you all to please keep doing what you're doing. It's so very important for our world and for our future that you take this with a sense of urgency and maintain that. So thank you very much, Madam President.
Thank you. All right. We are going to go into executive session for item 8A. I expect it to take about 10 minutes. We have a relatively short agenda. Now we're jinxed. The Attorney General's office, please explain the justification for executive session.
Good morning, Madam President. Good morning, Commissioners. Clean Energy Item 8A falls within the contract negotiation and attorney-client privilege exceptions to the Open Public Meetings Act. These exceptions are found in New Jersey Statute 10:4-12B7.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to go into executive session?
So moved?
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
We'll be back. agenda. I believe there are 2 consent votes today, right, Dawn? Yes. Okay. So will you please present the first?
Sure, on consent items, agenda items 2A, 2B, 5A, and 9A.
Can I have a motion?
moved.
Commissioner Christodoulou?
Yes.
Commissioner Abdu? Yes. Commissioner Baines?
Yes.
And President Golsodovy.
Yes. And the second?
On consent agenda item 6A, Commissioner Christodoulou?
Yes.
Commissioner Abdu? Commissioner Baines?
Yes.
He's being
I
recused.
think this one's the recused.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
And President Golsodovy.
Yes. All right. Regular agenda. Starting with 2A, Stacy Peterson. Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. On June 24th, the electric distribution companies filed a joint petition requesting recovery of FERC-approved changes in firm transmission service-related charges. Based upon the allocation of these charges, the monthly bill for a residential customer using 650 kWh will change by the following amounts: an increase of $3.68 for ACE, a decrease of 2 cents for JCP&L, a decrease of 4 cents for PSE&G, and a decrease of 2 cents for Rockland. Staff recommends the board approve the changes to the BGS transmission rates requested by each EDC effective September 1st. Staff further recommends the board authorize the EDCs to collect from or refund to BGS customers the cost associated with the FERC-approved changes and waive the 30-day filing requirement. And finally, staff recommends the board direct the EDCs to file revised tariffs by September 1st.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Christodoulou?
Yes.
Commissioner Abdu?
Yes.
Commissioner Baines?
Yes.
President Golsodovy.
Yes. 2B, Stacy.
On June 26th, PSE&G and Eagle Point Power Generation, LLC, entered into a rate schedule CSG service agreement for service at the Eagle Point facilities in Westville, New Jersey. PSE&G subsequently filed a letter petition requesting approval of the agreement with the board. The previous agreement expired on July 1st of 2024. On July 11th, PS filed a letter requesting a temporary reinstatement of the expired agreement. Rate Counsel filed comments indicating it did not object to the request for a temporary reinstatement to permit the parties an opportunity to conduct a comprehensive review. Staff recommends the board issue an order temporarily reinstating the 2014 agreement until a final order is rendered in this matter. As noted, this will allow the parties the opportunity to complete a comprehensive review while also ensuring that the discount resumes and continues while this matter is under review.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Christodoulou? Yes. Commissioner Abdu?
Yes.
Commissioner Baines?
Yes.
President Golsodovy.
Yes. Thank you. Stacy, short one for you.
Sorry.
3A.
I'm saving it.
3A, Lawanda. Good morning.
Good morning, Madam President and Commissioners. This matter involves the final readoption with amendments of the board's rules which govern the practice and procedures of the Office of Cable Television, codified within Title 14 of the New Jersey Administrative Code, or NJAC, under Chapter 17. The rules address filing requirements for all pleadings, petitions, and filings required by cable television providers, including applications for initial franchises and renewals. The rules, which are due to expire on September 20th, 2024, were proposed for readoption by board staff with certain amendments to reflect technical changes for clarity of the rules, to conform the rules with the general rules of practice for the board codified at NJAC 14:1, and to conform with changes in federal law. The notice of proposal was approved by the board on February 14th, 2024, and published in the April 1st, 2024 New Jersey Register. A virtual public hearing was held on April 23rd, 2024, where no members of the public attended. Comments were received by the board through May 31st, 2024, and were filed by the New Jersey Division of Rate Counsel and Comcast Cable Communications. Commenters were generally supportive of the notice of proposal with minor recommended changes which staff recommended not adopting at this time. Staff recommends that the board approve the final readoption of Chapter 17 with substantive and technical changes and authorized publication in the New Jersey Register, following which the rules will be in effect for 7 years.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call?
Yes.
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 President Golsadovy.
Yes. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Moving to 5A. Dean?
Good morning, Madam President and Commissioners.
Good
Morning.
On April 19th, 2024, New Jersey American Water Company filed a petition with the board for approval to implement an automatic adjustment clause tariff that would establish a resiliency and environmental system investment charge, or RESIC, for the recovery of the costs of investments for the period of 2024 through 2027. By letter dated July 23rd, 2024, Mount Laurel Township Municipal Utilities Authority submitted a motion to intervene in this matter. Mount Laurel explained that they procure water from New Jersey American Water as a resale customer and will be affected by the company's requested rate and service increases. Mount Laurel also noted that the interests they were distinct from other New Jersey American Water customers and that their intervention would not cause any undue delay or confusion in the docket. The board received no objections to Mount Laurel's motion. Staff recommends that the board grant Mount Laurel's motion.
So moved?
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Christodoulou? Yes. Commissioner Abdul?
Yes.
Commissioner Baines?
Recuse?
And President Golsadovy.
Yes. 5B, Dean?
5B, on March 19th, 2024, New Jersey American Water Company filed a petition with the board for the approval to implement an automatic adjustment clause tariff that would establish a distribution system improvement charge, or a DSIC, for the renewal of water distribution system assets for the period of 2024 through 2027. By a letter dated July 23rd, 2024, Mount Laurel Township Municipal Utilities Authority filed a motion to intervene in this matter. Mount Laurel explained that they procure water from the company as a resale customer and will be affected by the company's requested rate and service increases. Mount Laurel also that's a tongue twister for today. Mount Laurel also noted that its interests are distinct and from other New Jersey American Water customers, and that their intervention would not cause undue delay or confusion in this proceeding. The board received no objections to that motion either. Staff recommends that the board grant Mount Laurel's motion.
So moved?
Second.
Comments? Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff recommendation, Commissioner Christodoulou? Commissioner Abdul?
Yes.
Commissioner Baines?
Recuse?
President Golsadovy.
Yes. 5C.
Before I start, I'd like to thank Michael Hunter and Terrell Klein for the extensive legal work they did on this case. It was very much appreciated under a pretty tight deadline.
Oh, thanks, Dean. The unsung heroes of the legal department. Yes.
This was a very legal-heavy matter, so it was very much appreciated.
Great.
On December 8th, 2022, Brenda Castrodad, Robert Harris, Robin Janelle, Linda Pack, and Louis Silverman, and other similarly situated residents of the 32 cottage units of the Fairways of Edgewood Country Club condominium complex filed a petition with the board alleging Veolia Water improperly charged them for water services. The cottages are equipped with 1.5-inch services and meters that provide domestic water use and fire sprinklers in each unit. The other 193 units of the complex, known as carriages, are equipped with 1-inch meters and services with no sprinkler system. As a result of the different service and meter sizes, cottages customers' water facility charges are substantially greater than those of the carriage customers. Veolia filed an answer to the petition on December 28th, 2022, and the matter was transmitted to the Office of Administrative Law on January 12th, 2023, as a contested case. The case was assigned to Administrative Law Judge Gail Cookson. On May 5th, the petitioners filed an amended petition and a second amended petition was filed seeking to add Woodmont Properties, Toll New Jersey 1 LLC, and Toll Brothers Incorporated as respondents to this matter on November 14th, 2023. On December 15th, 2023, Veolia filed a motion for summary decision, to which the petitioners subsequently replied. On December 28th, 2023, the petitioners filed a motion for summary decision, to which the company, Woodmont, and Toll Brothers subsequently replied as well. On January 23rd, 2024, the petitioners filed a cross motion for summary decision. Following extensive motion practice, on March 5th, 2024, ALJ Cookson issued an initial decision in this matter, to which the parties to this proceeding subsequently filed exceptions and reply exceptions. Staff recommends that the board approve ALJ Cookson's initial decision in its entirety, granting Veolia's motion for summary decision, denying the petitioner's motion for summary decision, and dismissing all claims against Woodmont and Toll Brothers.
Second.
Questions or comments?
I just wanted to thank Dean for all his work on this matter as well.
Thank you.
And Dean, I echo those sentiments, and also Mike and your team. This is more complicated than it looks. And I really appreciate all the thorough work that you did to make this as objective as you could. And I agree with your suggestions, your recommendations, and with the judge. And I would only hope that going forward, that this type of disclosure, which would have prevented this confusion, might in some way be part of something that we could be part of to make sure that people in the future are aware of what their energy bills or utility bills, water bills might be going into a contract with such a place like a cottage or something like that. So thank you for bringing that to our attention. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Christodoulou?
Yes.
Commissioner Abdu?
Yes.
Commissioner Bange? Commissioner Bange?
Yes.
President Goldsadovy?
Yes, thank you, and thanks, Dean.
I was going to vote for him if I had to.
5D, she's back.
I took it as a challenge before, so I'm going to start from the beginning of the water industry. On March 12, 2024, Pheasant Lake Water Company filed a petition seeking approval of an increase in its base rates for water service of approximately $262,000. Following settlement discussions, the parties executed a stipulation resolving the matter, which was subsequently approved by ALJ Kimberly Moss. As part of the settlement, the parties agreed to a revenue requirement of $570,727 and a rate of return of 9.6%. Based on the stipulation, the average customer using 15,000 gallons per quarter would see their quarterly bill increase by $58.83. Staff recommends the board issue an order adopting the initial decision and stipulation and directing Pheasant Lake to file revised tariffs by September 1st.
So moved?
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Christodoulou? Commissioner Abdu?
Yes.
Commissioner Bange?
Yes.
President Goldsadovy?
Yes. Thank you. Moving to 8A. Jack.
Good morning, Madam President and Commissioners. This matter involves the release of a request for quotations, or RFQ, to retain a consultant to assist staff of the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities in the development of the fifth solicitation for offshore wind generation and in the evaluation of applications received for that solicitation. Staff has developed the RFQ to solicit proposals from qualified consultants. The scope of work being solicited includes the consultant's assistance in developing and issuing solicitation guidance documents for the fifth solicitation for qualified offshore wind projects eligible to receive offshore wind renewable energy certificates, or ORECs, evaluating applications submitted in response to the fifth solicitation, and providing general consulting services related to offshore wind and related transmission scenarios. Staff, with assistance from Budget and Fiscal, will work with the New Jersey Department of Treasury to approve this RFQ and procure a contractor through the waivers of advertising process. At this time, approvals from the State Office of Information Technology and final approval from Treasury are currently pending. Staff notes that all proposals received in connection with this RFQ will be reviewed through timely and ongoing briefings with the board president and all commissioners. A subsequent board vote is required to obtain board approval prior to hiring a consultant. No billable work can take place unless or until board approval is granted. Therefore, staff recommends that the board approve the release of the RFQ to solicit proposals from qualified consultants for the purpose of hiring a contractor to assist staff in developing and issuing the fifth solicitation and in evaluating responses to that fifth solicitation. Thank you.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff recommendation, Commissioner Christodoulou? Yes. Commissioner Abdul?
Yes.
Commissioner Bange?
Yes.
President Gosadovi?
Yes. Thanks, Jack.
All right, thank you.
AP, Dustin.
Morning, Madam President and Commissioners.
Good morning.
On December 7th, 2022, the board approved a proposed plan to utilize $9,847,540 in state energy program funding allocated to the state of New Jersey under the bipartisan infrastructure law. This plan included the following programs: the state energy program for non-IOU customers, the multi-unit dwelling electric vehicle charger incentive program for non-IOU customers, and the municipal LED streetlights program for non-IOU customers. The board approved staff to submit this plan to the United States Department of Energy. Staff seeks to modify the plan to remove the multi-unit dwelling EV charger incentive program for non-IOU customers and the municipal LED streetlights program for non-IOU customers, as both programs will receive funding from alternative sources. The former will be funded by the 2023 and 2024 annual SEP allocations to New Jersey, while the latter will be funded by the fiscal year 2025 NJCEP budget under the LED streetlights replacement budget line. Staff also seeks to reallocate the unexpended funds from these programs, a total of $3 million, to the state energy program for non-IOU customers. Staff recommends approval of the above modifications and submission of these modifications to the United States Department of Energy.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Christodoulou? Commissioner Abdul?
Yes.
Commissioner Bange?
Yes.
President Gosadovi?
Yes. 8C.
Atlantic Health System submitted an application under the Combined Heat and Power and Fuel Cell Program requesting board approval of a financial incentive of $3 million for the installation of a combined heat and power, or CHP, system at the Overlook Medical Center in Summit, New Jersey. This proposed project has an estimated total cost of $10,290,813. If approved, this application would cover the installation of a 2,646 kilowatt CHP system, which has a system efficiency of 71.8% and will have black start and islanding capabilities. Annually, this project is anticipated to annually produce 22,516,539 kilowatt hours of electricity and 56,735.8 MMBTU of recovered heat. This project is also anticipated to save an estimated 13,358 MMBTU in cooling and an estimated 43,378 MMBTU in heating. Staff recommends approval of the application for the total estimated incentive amount.
Second.
Questions or comments?
I'd only like to add, because it's a wonderful day in the summer, that Overlook Hospital is responsible for my brand-new shoulder, which my golf buddies are not happy that I can now drive 30 yards longer. So thanks to Overlook Hospital, my 3 daughters were born there, and I was also born there. So they do excellent work. I'm here to attest to the fact. So thank you, Dustin. Good job.
Yeah, thanks for all your work on the large energy user program, Dustin. I know we see a lot of you at these meetings, so I think that's a testament to the success of the program and your work.
Or maybe I just like it here.
We love to hear that. We didn't pay him to say that. Can I have a roll call, please?
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Christodoulou?
Yes.
Commissioner Abdul?
Yes.
Commissioner Bange?
Yes.
President Gosadovi?
Yes. Thanks, Dustin.
Thank you.
8D, Kevin.
Good morning. Morning, President Golsodovi, Commissioners. This item addresses two motions to vacate. Both were submitted on July 1st, 2024. One motion was submitted by Ocean Wind LLC with respect to the Ocean Wind 1 1100 megawatt project, or Ocean Wind 1. The Ocean Wind LLC motion asks the board to vacate five board orders with respect to the Ocean Wind 1 project. The motion includes the order approving Ocean Wind 1 as a qualified offshore wind project, as well as four board orders granting Ocean Wind 1 property easements on property owned separately by the City of Ocean City and Cape May County. The other motion was submitted by Ocean Wind 2 LLC with respect to its 1148 megawatt project, or Ocean Wind 2. In its motion, Ocean Wind 2 LLC asks the board to vacate the board order approving Ocean Wind 2 as a qualified offshore wind project. Upon consideration and review of the board rules, relevant statutes, and the docket, staff makes the following recommendations to the board. Staff recommends that the board grant the Ocean Wind LLC motion and vacate the following five orders pertaining to the Ocean Wind 1, The June 21st, 2019 Ocean Wind 1 award order, BPU docket QO 181-21289. The September 28th, 2022 order in BPU docket QO 220-200-41. The November 2nd, 2022 order in the same BPU docket. The February 17th, 2023 order in BPU docket QO 220-50347, and the March 24th, 2023 order in the same docket. Staff also recommends the board grant the Ocean Wind 2 LLC motion and vacate the June 30th, 2021 Ocean Wind 2 award order in BPU docket numbers QO 200-80555 and QO 210-50825. Staff also recommends that the board direct Ocean Wind LLC to advise the appellate division and any other court considering enforcement of such orders of the board's decision today, rendering those pending matters moot. And finally, staff recommends the board direct Ocean Wind LLC to promptly take such action and/or record such documents with the Cape May County Clerk as necessary to reflect that the Ocean Wind orders have been vacated. Thank you.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Christodoulou?
Yes.
Commissioner Abdu?
Yes.
Commissioner Bainge?
Yes.
President Golsodovi?
Yes. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you.
8E, Dave Titus.
Good morning, Madam President, Commissioners.
Morning.
This matter pertains to staff's recommendation for the board to approve award winners for Program Year 3 of the Community Energy Plan Grant Program, or CEPG, and Program Year 1 of the Community Energy Plan Implementation Grant Program, or CEPI. The board approved the opening of the respective program years for both programs on November 17th, 2023. The application window for both programs was opened on December 19th, 2024. Applicants had until Friday, May 24th, 2024, to submit their completed applications. For CEPG, applicants were required to submit the application package, which included an applicant certification form, applicant contact information, and a signed resolution supporting the application for the program. CEPI applicants were required to submit a project workbook detailing each individual project proposal that was being submitted, as well as an applicant certification form and a signed resolution supporting application to the program. In total, 92 municipalities submitted applications for CEPG, all of which were determined by staff to be administratively complete. 29 municipalities submitted a combined total of 88 project proposals for CEPI funding. All of these applications were determined by staff to be administratively complete. CEPI project proposals were evaluated based on project readiness, reduction impacts for greenhouse gas emissions, potential project co-benefits, project sustainability, innovation and replicability, and likelihood of success. The CEPI Evaluation Committee reviewed all proposals using these criteria, and project scores were averaged to reach a final score for each project proposal. Due to requirements associated with federal funds, staff had to ensure that at least 40% of total program funding was directed to overburdened municipalities. Additionally, no more than 40% of program funding could be allocated to municipalities who are already eligible to receive funding through the United States Department of Energy's Energy Efficiency and Conservation Block Grant Program. After ranking all eligible projects, staff chose the 18 projects that received the highest scores, satisfying the requirements related to the amount of overburdened municipalities and EECBG eligible municipalities receiving funding. After ranking, $14,093.42 in funding was left over, which was not enough to fund the next qualifying projects. Therefore, the funding will carry over to future fiscal years. With approval of awards for both programs, staff will begin to coordinate with municipalities to process grant agreements. The anticipated start date for both programs is October 1st, 2024. CEPG awardees will have 1 year to complete their community energy plans. CEPI awardees will have 2 years to complete their projects. So staff recommends approving awards for all 92 municipalities that applied for CEPG for grants totaling $1,145,000. Staff also recommends approving grants for the 18 project proposals that received the highest scores from the Evaluation Committee for CEPI. These 18 projects were submitted by 16 different municipalities, and total funding would be $3,400,086.58.
So moved.
Second.
Thanks, Dave. This is really exciting. For me personally, this program started when I was a staff person here at the early part of my time as staff. And Dave, you've done a tremendous job carrying it forward. And I think it's really exciting to see this funding going to municipalities to help with their electrification and energy efficiency goals and align with the state's energy master plan. So super excited. It is a long list. I know everyone's going to be eagerly awaiting to see who got funding. It will be up on our website ASAP. And I do also want to just thank Sustainable Jersey for their partnership in the implementation and working with all of the municipalities. So very excited about this program. All right.
Just like to add, so much of this program is to help overburdened communities, and we didn't have as many applicants as I would have hoped, maybe even would have expected. So maybe they feel that they don't have the technical expertise, and hopefully we could assist them to ease that process. So more overburdened communities could apply for these grants and help them directly, which I think is one of the main things we've been looking to do with that program, Madam President, you started so long ago, but has been so successful. So I hope we can help those communities.
Absolutely. That's our biggest goal.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave. Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Christodoulou?
Yes.
Commissioner Abdu?
Yes.
Commissioner Bange?
Yes.
President Gossidovy?
Yes. Thanks, Dave. Last but not least, time check, folks. Dr. Witherell. Nine A.
Good morning, Madam President and Commissioners.
Morning.
Pursuant to the ZEC Act, the board is required to determine the ZEC price for each energy year that eligible nuclear plants have been selected by the board to receive ZECs. The ZEC price is the dollar per megawatt hour price that the selected nuclear units receive for their generation under the ZEC Act. The formula for determining the ZEC price is defined in statute as the total dollars collected by New Jersey Electric Distribution Companies through the ZEC charge divided by the larger of two values. Either the total number of megawatt hours generated by the nuclear plants or 40% of the total megawatt hours of electricity sold by the electric distribution companies. As calculated by staff, the resulting ZEC price for energy year 2024 is $9.95 per megawatt hour of generation by the nuclear plants. Therefore, staff recommends that the board determine the ZEC price for energy year 2024 to be $9.95 per megawatt hour.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff recommendation, Commissioner Christodoulou? Yes. Commissioner Abdu?
Yes.
Commissioner Bange?
Yes.
President Golsodovy?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have reached the end of our agenda. Friends, if there are no closing comments, can I have a motion?
Just before that, we don't have much time, so there's no revenge Commissioner Bange can inflict upon me at this point. So I want to wish my good buddy a very happy birthday in absentia. So Mike, all the best to you, buddy. Sorry about that.
Mike, let that go on record, Mike. Happy birthday. We're sorry you're not here. All right. Can I have a motion, please?
To adjourn?
Yes. Motion to, second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Thanks, Mike. Happy birthday.
Sorry, Mike.
Birthday.